We lock academically rigorous science journals behind paywalls while allowing misinformation to proliferate freely.
It isn't as noticeable if a woman dresses like a man, but it's super noticeable if a man dresses like a woman.
There's an extremely small chance that your dryer will finish its cycle having perfectly folded your laundry.
Buying a fire extinguisher is something that you hope is a waste of money.
At a night out, you see many groups of straight women with one gay guy, but you don't see any group of straight guys with a lesbian.
Everyone has a different number they use when a quantity needs over-exaggerating.
People who think there's nothing after death won't know if they're right unless they're wrong.
Millionaires seem like the new middle class.
Powerball winners are the heaviest taxed billionaires in the world.
Often the thought of getting fast food is far superior to actually getting it.
Most people wipe one times too many.
Most people don't know you exist and never will.
Hogwarts is a place where everyone walks with a gun in their pocket.
Phones with internet really killed off waiting room magazine subscriptions.
You never really know when your hiccup stopped. You just all of a sudden realize you aren't hiccuping anymore.
Corporate speak is one of the most ridiculous forms of passive-aggressive communication.
You only know that you fell asleep when you wake up.
We thoughtlessly accept that nearly every fiction protagonist is ever so smarter than average.
For millions of years, no one knew that they had a fear of flying.
Now for a quick break. Stay tuned for more shower thoughts. The lottery is hitting such high records lately because people believe it's the only hope they have of escaping the rat race.
Smart people are often wrong, but what makes them smart is that they correct themselves when proven wrong.
Star Trek TNG never shows how they clean those carpets in those long hallways.
There's a fine line between knowing when the liquor store closes and knowing when it opens.
Tuna is one of the least likely foods for cats in nature.
We're the only animals with chins. Can't imagine myself without it. I'm Montgomery Jones.
And I'm Amalia Dupre. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll be back tomorrow with more mind-bending shower thoughts. Goodbye for now. If you liked this podcast, check out our other podcast, Daily Facts. This podcast gives you interesting tidbits of information to impress your friends, family, and colleagues with. So get smarter in less than 10 minutes a day. Just search for Daily Facts in your podcast app or check the show notes page for the link. This podcast was produced by Klassic Studios. Please see the show notes page for source credits.